Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I want to start this video out by saying some of you guys might know this about me, some of you guys might be surprised to learn this about me, but I enjoy being a hater on occasion whenever I upload something on this channel mainly. But when I am taking in content on social media, I'm hating, girl. I love to judge. The reason that I'm saying this is because on October 3rd, Taylor Swift released Life of a Showgirl, which I love the album. I think there are definitely some bops on it. I know there's a lot of people out there that are hating on the album. I'm not one of them. I'm sure that Dustin is sick of hearing Fate of Ophelia by now, to be completely honest. But I have to say, and I know that I cannot be the only one out there thinking this every single time I see a video like this from a Taylor Swift fan, or just any musician's fan in general, but mainly Taylor Swift, let's be honest. People are not going out for other artists, other celebrities to buy this many different variants. And if I'm wrong, please let me know down in the comment section. But every single time I see a video like this, I'm just like, why are you spending this much money on this many different variants? Do you think it's cheating what Taylor Swift does with those charts? Because there's a lot of conversation around that as well. There's also a lot of conversation that Taylor Swift is not so much of a girl's girl. Whenever somebody that she doesn't really like is going to be releasing something, she's like, hey guys, here's some voice memos for my recording of this album. I hope that you enjoy it. Before I go any further in this video, I do want to give a huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Scatter Slots. Ooh, got myself a bonus. I won 15 million coins. So anyways, as I was saying, I would like to give a huge shout out to this video's sponsor, and honestly, my favorite way to pass time, especially when gardening right now, Scatter Slots. And for anyone out there that is skeptical that this game is actually my favorite way to pass time, I screenshot this before I actually sat down to record this video. I started out with 12 million coins, which you can as well if you use the link down below or scan my QR code. But I wanted to show you guys this because I turned my 12 million coins to over 1 billion coins. Personally, I find myself spending a lot of time on the thief level slots, but as you progress in the game, you get to unlock a bunch of different levels. I mean, Scatter Slots has over 300 plus dark fantasy themed slots, and it's also available on both iOS and Android. Whether you're spinning for free spins, huge wins, or massive jackpots every single day, there are a few different modes that you can play in. You can play in journey mode where you spin and complete missions, you unlock new slots and move along the map, or you can play in free mode where you're free to play any of the slots without any of the missions. You can also spin the hourly bonus slots to get some extra coins. Another feature that I really enjoy about Scatter Slots is you can actually battle your friends. Dustin and I are actually always going against each other, or since there's so many people that actually enjoy Scatter Slots already for themselves, you can actually join in tournaments. And speaking of that, you can actually join me over on Scatter Slots right now by clicking the link down below or scanning the QR code. And as I said earlier, you do get 12 million free coins. So if you're ready to spin, win, and explore, grab your phone, which I'm sure you're already watching this video on, download Scatter Slots, because I promise you, Scatter Slots is everything you love about fantasy and casino thrills all in one game. So as I've been sitting here filming this, I've actually been playing Scatter Slots, and I just got myself another bonus of, how much did I win? 20 million coins. I'm gonna put a little bit of a challenge out there, and you guys are definitely gonna have to send me your screenshots. I do not think that anyone can beat my 1 billion coins. I don't. I want to say thank you to Scatter Slots for once again sponsoring my channel, and now let's get back to the video. You know what this is giving to me? This is giving another version of the people that collect the Stanley Cups, the ones that have to have every single release, every single color, and they just have shelves upon shelves upon shelves in their house filled with them. Why do you need that many Stanley Cups? This, I don't understand. This has to be like, this must be an attempt to just get, one, obviously attention on social media, but two, attention from Taylor Swift, possibly. You know what they say, do not get in anyone else's pocketbooks, and that is not what I'm trying to do, but this, the fact that Taylor Swift, let's talk about this actually. The fact that Taylor Swift was able to release this many different variants of these vinyls, there were CDs, there were cassettes, there were just so many different things that Taylor Swift was releasing, so many different countdowns over on her website that people were literally stopping their whole entire day for. I saw one lady was getting married and she had a countdown going at the exact same time that she was going to be walking down the aisle. And when she turned around to walk back down the aisle after saying, I do, the first thing that she asked her, like, maid of honor or somebody was like, what was the countdown for? Like, what was it? Girl, with some merch. It was some merch. But anyways, what I'm saying is the fact that Taylor Swift was able to release this many different variants and have that much fucking merch, press, and all that kind of stuff around it with no single from the album. Nobody had any idea what this album was gonna sound like. It's called Life of a Showgirl. I've seen so many videos from Swifties that have literally been so upset because they thought it was gonna be something else, literally in headdresses like a showgirl and all of that. They were very upset, and I would be curious actually to know how many returns there were of vinyls after people actually heard it when they were streaming it when it released. And since we're on the topic of Taylor Swift, did you guys catch Colleen Ballinger over on her YouTube channel crying while listening to the new song off the album called Canceled? Somebody said that all these horrible influencers that have been canceled for the most horrific things are gonna use this song and like really latch onto it. And sure as shit, Sure as shit, here comes Colleen Ballinger just crying as if the song is about her life. Because in the song, of course, she talks about how you're gonna know who your friends truly are. And of course, Colleen Ballinger thinks that she did nothing wrong. So anyone that turned against her, they are, of course, in the wrong. You know, since we were talking about being a hater earlier in this video, here's a little hateration for you guys real quick. Who the hell out there really thought that Miranda Sings was a funny character? What psychosis were you under to think that Miranda Sings was a funny character? Please let me know down in the comment section. I just never understood it. To be completely honest with you guys, I never understood that character. It was always just very, like, creepy to me, you know? Okay, so y'all know that I don't really keep up with Amberlynn Reid. Every time that I see one of her videos, it's literally just in the form of clips over on TikTok. So I don't know the full story of what is going on, but what I do know is the last time that I was talking about Amberlynn Reid on this channel, she was with some new girlfriend that was accused of being a feeder and had another ex-girlfriend that like passed away from feederism like back in the day. And when I spoke about that, I literally had people down in my comment section that were upset because I was laughing at the fact that she was with somebody that was a feeder. I mean, I was pulling a whoopee. I was like, you are in danger, girl. Like, why are you gonna be with someone that was a feeder and had an ex that passed away from it? You're next, like prime fucking candidate. Anyways, watching a few clips of this Amberlynn Reid live stream, I totally understand it now. This is the mama cow and she keeps you bitches fed. Because people that tune in to Amberlynn Reid every single day, you do not know what you are gonna get. I think that her membership over on her channel is completely fucking worth it. Which in a minute, I'm gonna play a clip for you guys because she's threatening to just end it all over there on her YouTube channel and just like walk away. And she's not, well, she's threatening to maybe not do it so much, okay? So during this live stream, she whipped out one of her journals and started reading from it. I guess the audience was wanting her to. And one of the reasons that she got very upset with the audience was actually because they were calling her a animal abuser, a cat killer, if you will. I don't know so much about that, but that pisses me off just knowing that. Amberlynn Reid, what did you do to the kitties? We know on this channel that I care for the kitty. It's the only kind of pussy I want to be around, let's be honest.
She woke me up by surprising me with Buffalo Wild Wings. All she wanted to do was feed me and make me more fat.
First thought when I'm watching this though is, do you guys think this is like an actual journal, or do you think that maybe she like, I need some content for this live stream, I'm gonna write some things that I know are gonna get some attention in this book and I'm just going to read it? Or do you think there was nothing written on those pages at all? To get woken up with Buffalo Wild Wings, first of all, they're delicious, I understand. Would I personally be excited if somebody woke me up with Buffalo Wild Wings and they were like, here, eat them, bitch? No, to be honest, no. I would be like, put a little bit more effort into it, go to Wingstop. When they had that Lotto deal and they had that lemon pepper flavor, do they still have that lemon pepper flavor? I need to get some of that damn Wingstop. Wingstop is so good.
I was fine for hours. I was letting her scroll her phone, watch you on Netflix, etc. I wasn't going to push. I was just sitting there. And then she started doing low blows. They literally always come out of nowhere. I so badly just wanted calm today. I just wanted peace. It hurt. I cried. I didn't argue. Instead, I turned over in bed and silently cried. I felt so defeated, small, pathetic, stuck. She noticed I was crying. Literally low blows again. Talking about my dad, saying how my mom loves her grandchildren more than me, even though they aren't her real grandchildren, etc. She was making me hate myself. She was making me hate everything. It was awful. It was just verbal attack after verbal attack as I laid there on my side, just crying silently. I did not say a word. When all I was doing, again, silently crying, mourning the Emily I was once in love with. Mourning my beautiful Rarity Gray. I'm hurting beyond belief. I just want Rarity to be found. And all Emily could do was smile and smirk as I cried in pain once I turned around.
Lord, grant me the strength on this day. When Amberlynn Reid was done reading the entries from her journal, she turned her attention to the audience and she started crying because basically she said that she's sick and tired of the way that the audience treats her and the things that they make her do so that she can entertain them basically like a clown. I mean, I was always under the impression that Amberlynn Reid was in on the joke. So, was I wrong? Or is this an act?
And right now, I'm allowing myself to be fucking unhinged, and I promise to you, the next time I come back, this will never happen again. I am done. And if this is what people are going to like continuously talk about, I'm canceling memberships and I will never go live again. That's easy for me. I don't have to go live. I do not have to do.
Does anyone out there actually believe that Amberlynn Reed would cancel the paycheck that she is getting from channel memberships? Like, in what world, Amberlynn?
that. I did it because people wanted lives. People enjoy lives. I have a lot of members who I love dearly, but I'm telling you, I don't need to do this. I can easily make videos where I literally just show you my life, upload them, and then turn around and never look at anything ever again. I'm genuinely telling you that. So next time I come live, if this is how it's going to end up, no more of this. No more of this. Because this is not how I want to feel on any given day. This is not the Amberlynn I enjoy. This is not the Amberlynn that feels good to me. This is not the community that feels good to me. Nothing like that. It's not a threat. It's a boundary. I'm letting you guys know about a boundary because I cannot take it. Genuinely. Treating you like a kindergartner because you're acting like one. But wait a minute. Kindergartners are smarter and kinder than most of you. If you didn't like me, you wouldn't be here. I am some sort of...
No, she kind of actually like ate them up in the chat with that one. Go, Amberlynn.
Entertainment for you that you enjoy. You would not be watching something you did not enjoy. And no, I didn't think I ate anything, but after I get off of here, I will. Okay? I'm just explaining that, like, right now, I'm unhinged as fuck. Because I just got triggered as fuck reading this again. Triggered as fuck because you guys are believing an actual verbally abusive person who wants their partners to literally, like... So, I don't know what to say about it. If you want to believe her, and you can, have fun with it. Like, I guess, question mark, like, I don't know.
So moving on from that, let's talk about James Charles real quick, because you guys are not going to be surprised to know that he is once again getting called out for being a fucking liar. People over on TikTok are saying that James Charles has once again put his big ass clown shoe into his mouth, because he uploaded a video to his YouTube channel the other day where he was going to be trying out a bunch of the products that he claims were rage bait marketing tactics, where people were basically lying about the product in order to sell them over on TikTok. But before I play you that clip, because he did actually get called out by a lady that he put into the YouTube video that I guess he was making fun of. As majority of us know, James Charles is no stranger to lying to sell a product, rage baiting you to sell a product, or just lying in general, let's be honest. Do y'all remember when James Charles uploaded that video with Lipstick Nick where she was doing his makeup and he admitted that his first collaboration with Morphe, before the one that like really blew up his career, do you remember when he uploaded this video and he was telling everyone that he lied about that palette and how like basically gross the palette was?
This was the last time she did my makeup. It was for a 2017 Morphe palette called the 39...
Dare to Create.
How did you remember that? That's a good memory.
Like
okay, but I think enough time has passed now where we can come to...
Did anyone have that palette? Because I honestly, I did not know that James Charles had a collaboration with Morphe until this video came out. Whenever the hell, when was this? Was this last October that this came out, or was this in 2023? I honestly thought that the collaboration that he did, the rainbow one, I thought that was the first one.
Please say it, that palette was fucking idiot. But I will say, that was like my first time working with Morphe, and I think they wanted to put me to the test to see if I was good to collaborate with, and that is the shoot that
Meaning, how well can you lie for us? How well can you convince your audience to spend their money on this palette that you are later going to go on to tell everyone was complete and utter trash? Like, it was just a disgusting palette, like, all around.
got me my James Charles palette. So it was ugly, but I am grateful. Yes, blessing in disguise.
So James did actually address this over on TikTok, and shout out to Code Deb for actually having this re-upload, because I think this video has since been deleted. A lot of people over on TikTok were calling James out, saying like, you're admitting to us that you literally lied in order to sell product just so you could get another Morphe collaboration. So James did address it. So I don't remember what he said in the addressing of this. This is going to be a trip down memory lane for myself as well.
James Charles just did a big long live selling his basic palette, and he also explained why he called a certain Morphe palette ugly, even though he promoted it a few years ago.
Actually, let's talk about that. Somebody said, how are we to trust you when you talk about a palette that you hated? I've seen a couple of people talking about this on TikTok, where basically, in a video with my friend Lipstick Nick, let's discuss. So the drama channels who are screen recording, you can get this clip.
Thank you for the shout out, James.
So in that clip, I talked about how, when I did my makeup with my friend Lipstick Nick, how I did a palette with Morphe a million years ago that now looking back was ugly. And I think a lot of people are basically using this to be like, influencers are all lying to you. And that is absolutely not the case, and so taken out of context.
But we have to admit, James, there are a good amount of influencers out there, especially in the beauty space, that are lying to their audience just so they can make a paycheck and just so they can get collaborations with companies. James, you're one of them.
Ridiculous. Basically, when I was 17 years old, I got asked by Morphe to model for a palette. It was not a collaboration. I was not paid. I literally just had my code James, but it was not my palette. I was literally just the model. Like when you click on the website and you click into a product, you see people's faces. That's all I was doing. It was not mine. And at the time, I thought it was a nice palette. I said yes. I had a great time doing it. It was an incredible opportunity for me as a kid. And I had fun. It was fun. But now, looking back 5 years later...
You know what, actually, while we're thinking about that, when James Charles first started, let me Google this real quick, because I know we were talking about gassing up Miranda Sings earlier. Makeup... In what year would that be, guys? 2016? Okay, perfect. Speaking of gassing people up, let's talk about James Charles, okay? Because which one is? This was supposed to be like the revolutionary thing in makeup. Y'all really gaslit this motherfucker up. Let's be so fucking for real.
I don't like the palette anymore. Everyone's taste changes, right? I had so many makeup looks, so many outfits, so many hairstyles, so many videos that I made when I was a young kid that I thought at the time were so fun and so slay. But now looking back as an adult, my taste has changed. And that
There are probably so many videos that James and other influencers look back on and they just cringe. James specifically. But you guys remember 2020, all of the dances that people were doing? You guys remember those? That was a very cringe time on social media, in my opinion. There's still some people out there that do like the dance trends, but it's not like as much. Like I feel like in 2020 it was everywhere.
Doesn't mean that that thing sucked. It just means that now I've grown up, I've evolved, and I'm interested in different things. So I just don't like the color story in that palette anymore. At the time, it was an incredible opportunity for me as a 17-year-old kid. I had a great time modeling. I was excited to have the opportunity. That opportunity to work with Morphe is what got me my palette in the first place, because we had a great time getting to be on set together. But that was not my palette. It was literally just me taking photos for it. So that's it. That is it. Looking back now, I have different tastes, I've elevated, I've grown, and yeah, I wouldn't do that photo shoot 5 years later, but that doesn't mean that it was a bad palette, that doesn't mean that I'm a liar, that literally just means that my taste has changed since I was a teenager years ago. That's all. Doesn't need to be anything crazy and dramatic.
So anyway, that was a big long story, a big long explanation to say basically his taste has changed, and I guess he didn't get a check, he didn't get paid, he just got a code. That's a little shady on Morphe's part. But I'm not being shady calling this palette basic. That's literally...
And girl, that is not shady on Morphe's part, because those codes back in the day with Morphe, trust, they gave him a baby grand piano. That's how much money he made them. Those codes... I'm sure that he was very happy with just that. Although, don't they owe him like $2 million? I don't like this fucking dude. But $2 million? Actually, you know what? Give it to the homeless.
Its name. I think it's pretty. You guys let me know in the comments if you ordered it. It was 30% off on TikTok, which means it was only about $20 overpriced.
I totally understand the whole, like, your taste changes as you get older, but let's not pretend that this was just like a photo shoot that was done and they gave him a code after because people are like, oh my God, I gotta buy this. I see him in the photos. You had to do a lot of lying according to you about those ugly shades. So yes, James, you are a liar. So this is the lady that is calling him out. She's the one that he used one of her clips in his video trying to call out people that are scamming and lying over on TikTok. She doesn't look so happy just from this still from the video. I believe her name is Lauren Roscoe. I'm not familiar with her content, so I hope this is benefiting her in some way considering he did put her video inside of his video.
James Charles made fun of my TikTok on YouTube this weekend, which is something I never in a million years thought I would say. First of all, imagine making fun of me when I'm literally just a 37-year-old woman who's going through IVF and posts dorky parody songs every week and also likes to share beauty products on TikTok Shop. Like, what? At first I wasn't gonna say anything because, like, genuinely, who cares? But the more I thought about it, like, have you ever ever festered over something overnight and then been like, wait a minute, actually I'm mad? There's so much to unpack, so let's just get into it. He made a video saying he was gonna try every TikTok shop rage bait product that came across his feed.
I'm about to watch the most ridiculous rage bait, clickbait, scam marketing that is literally just designed to grab your attention so you hopefully make a sale so they can make money off of you. Liar! These ads are going to piss me off.
Which to me is weird because his products are sold on TikTok Shop and I feel like he's constantly selling stuff. He uses all sorts of weird gimmicks to sell stuff.
Moonbeam ice cream taking off your...
But this isn't the part that makes me mad. You have to stay with me because it's the end that's gonna really throw you for a loop and be like, wait, what? Proceeds to watch my video with this look of disgust on his face. Hey Cardi, we're gonna try Cardi B's favorite BB cream. I've seen it all over my For You page. Misha's Perfect Cover Serum BB cream. So I'm gonna try both 27 and 33 for a color match. Do like a... Does my video sound like rage bait to you? I don't know. I was just reviewing a BB.
Oh, wait. So he's trying this out, accusing her of rage baiting to sell this product, but it's linked on his video as well. That's why it's popping up like that. Girl.
Cream that I love. And him and his videographer proceed to like make fun of me for being a Cardi B fan and saying like, okay, Cardi.
What?
Is when people talk to celebrities like they know them. Cardi B's like, I like this. And she's like, okay, Cardi.
Oh, hate.
You don't know her.
Drives me crazy.
Aren't there a lot of people all over the world that consider James a celebrity and talk to him like they're his bestie? Like,
I wonder how James Charles feels about Nicole Concilio, because remember back in the day when Nicole Concilio was like obsessed with Kylie Jenner? I know I bring it up all the time, but Nicole Concilio was really obsessed with Kylie Jenner. Like, she was really trying to stay on that PR list until the audience kind of like forced her to say something negative about Kylie Jenner and her brand, in my opinion.
okay, James, isn't that what you want as a creator, for people to feel like they know you? I thought that was a good thing. I love Cardi B and I would be friends with her in real life. But that was the whole point of buying stuff from celebrities, because you trust their opinion and you feel like you know them. Makes fun of me for putting on the wrong color at first.
That is not your color, girl.
But then he proceeds to put this color on his face and then he justifies it.
Girl, he can't even match his foundation. He literally makes the joke about that all the damn time, so who the fuck is he to call someone out for that?
By saying,
If my color doesn't match, I try to match my foundation to my arms and my chest.
which is literally exactly what I said in my video, that I always match my foundation to my arms and my chest, not my actual face, because my face isn't tan. But whatever, none of that matters because that's not even what made me upset. What annoys me is that he ultimately ends up loving the product.
I'm gonna rank this, honestly, I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10.
He links it to the video and it literally says sponsored, which means that this entire video is rage bait. He's using our reviews and making commission off of talking crap about us, which essentially is a gimmick to get a sale. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some of these creators will literally do anything to make a sale. It is... Let me keep my mouth shut and be respectful.
So you're making fun of us, girls, women. Your probably main demographic is women. You're making fun of us for trying to make a living by selling stuff on TikTok Shop. But then you turn around and go and link those exact products on your YouTube to make a living yourself from? It feels so backwards. For the record, if I have ever posted about a product on TikTok Shop, it is because I genuinely like the product. I am not lying. I am not scamming anyone. And this is how I make my income. My singing videos, they don't pay the bills. It's those TikTok Shop videos that are ultimately helping me pay for IVF and hopefully providing for my future family. And that's what we're all trying to do on this app. And that's how he's made millions and millions and millions of dollars. So anyways,
I've actually seen quite a few people over on TikTok use that same gimmick that James was using in that video to literally link the products underneath. They will take someone's TikTok Shop video and react to it, and then it like flashes over to them and they have the product themselves and they try it out. So of course they're going to link it. How do y'all feel about that? Because honestly, in my opinion, if it was just somebody that took someone's TikTok Shop video and they were sitting there just reacting to it, doing nothing else in the video, I would have an issue with it. But in my opinion, if you are actually purchasing the product yourself and you're trying it and then you like the product and you're gonna link it, I don't think it's as shady. But I understand how people could see it to be shady. Let me know in the comment section. So with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy it. Please make sure that you check out this video's sponsor, Scatter Slots, at the link down below, or scanning the QR code on the screen. Please make sure if you are watching this video on mobile that you hit the hype button, as well as the subscribe button, as well as the thumbs up. I know the list just seems to be getting longer and longer. Please leave me a green heart emoji down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.